73 centimeters tall, tipping the scales at the 135-pound limit, and he's got a reach of 188 centimeters. Vasiliy the Matrix Lomachenko, standing at 5'6" tall, weighed in at an even 59 kilos, and he's got a reach of about 65 inches.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
And here he is in the flesh, Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Vasiliy the Matrix Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Lands with the right counter. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice punch.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a scoring blow. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bud Crawford. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This is a high-octane battle. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Let's see as these two fighters start to feel each other out. One will probably rely more on their speed than their power.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Through the hook, didn't land. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bud Crawford. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Both men step back for just a moment. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. There's a counter shot. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Catch and shoot. Lomachenko in trouble. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. He misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Left punch. Oh, that punch. Left counter scores. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Terence, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Another scoring shot there.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Talk about punches and bunches. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bud Crawford. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Time for the fifth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. These punches coming from every angle. Got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
counter shot. And parries that left jab away. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
That punch landed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bud Crawford. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish it. He's ready.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good left hand. Talk about a fighter having power. Don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
He just misses with that jab. Nice counter. And shoot with the left counter. Good job. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam. You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Trying to answer back. That one will count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish it. He's ready.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Here we go, it's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
That counter shot lands. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. He fails to score with that left hook. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Bud Crawford. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown was going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action. And they're back at it again here in round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff up.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power. And I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down. It's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight. A nice exchange from both men in this round. Good one. Got out of the way, that right hook. One of these athletes is going to be the first to go down. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Good counter from both these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bud Crawford. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the corner is going to fight. Get out there. Get the job done.
Unfortunately, this fighter is going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the belt for round now. There's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Talk about a fighter having power. Don't just look at the head punches, bro. Look at the body shots. That will be the real difference.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, I think you can just be smart and you've got to be like a little pickpocket.
Still swinging with nothing left. That left counter punch will score. Blocks the hook. He just misses that big right hand. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Here we talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a class jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because all of a sudden, that's outside trying to get that shot. And that's when they catch you. You've got to change his level. We can still get caught. So you've got to go up there over the eye. Just got to try and pop them. Skin in, off the speed.
How much confidence you feel when you're on your own to take your best shot and you want one right with it? Referee calls for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. It is. They say that last round was a nightmare. It's see if turn around here.
No one's being hurt. Still come up. Fresh one. So they cheat and send you. You've got to be ready for that. Fire with fire. Him off. Because he's going to try to one the pressure. He knows your legs on it. He knows it does not clear. He's sharp.
both those the bigger power puncher is a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Power, that power might be the power might be the equalizer.
Gets out of the way of that left hand. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Punch scores. Counter shot. Oh, what a punch! Heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. Willpower, calm, because you can't panic. You may make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round will go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bud Crawford. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. Start 11. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They score again with the left hand. One punch could change everything in this battle. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not to them what they want. Because they want to get there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't win.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Wait a minute. A left hand lands. Good counter punching. Good left counter that lands. Those punches add up. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bud Crawford. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Somebody they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. On to the 12th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter left hand there. He blocks the right uppercut. That punch scores. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Punch. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.